a great time of the year to go to the mailbox. Don't you just love Christmas and going to the mailbox and finding great mail? Happy mail, happy mail. Well, I love Christmas cards. I think I've told most of you that I do, and I actually save your Christmas cards, and I actually don't even open them until January, and I take one a night. And then like I check you out on Facebook just because you can have friends that you never see their post. And so I actually go and see what I've missed this past year. And then I end my night by praying about you or for you and your family. So I love Christmas cards, but today we're going to see what kind of mail you sent me about episode number 3, Pat Pearson. Didn't you just love Pat Pearson? She got so many great reviews from you guys and so many views. And I have a big announcement. Drum roll, please. From what I can tell, and this is just the numbers I can trace, we have had since the drop of the first episode to today, which is 17 days later, 20,000 views. Can you believe it? Man, it's the power of media, you guys. And you all have so much power. I want to remind you of that every single day, that words have great power, either for evil or good, and that you have a voice and you can use your voice for good. And with the aid of technology, your good words and encouragement can reach just thousands of people you don't even know about. Okay, all right, let's see what's going on here in the world of common sense choices. Well, clearly you all love Pat. We'll have Pat back a lot this coming year. And we have a winner. Now I need to explain a little bit about how we do our drawing. Our drawings are actually done from shares. So you can go to YouTube and grab a link. You can go to my website and grab a link. And when you share it, then we take, and also on Facebook, we can take that and then we put those names in a drawing. And our winner this week is Heather Arthur. I don't know you, Heather, but I do now. And you'll be able to go over to my store, Stuff I Didn't Need store, and pick out something for yourself. Well, let's use the magic of technology right now and see what you all had to say, because this is a collaborative effort and I'm always interested in what you all have to say. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start with my website, and just a reminder, you guys, this is a 2-step process, and there was a whole lot of people, according to my web designer, that missed the second part. So let's use this today as an education. When you sign up here, you're going to give me your text and your email. You're going to click OK, and then you've got to go to your email to confirm it. And that email is probably sitting in your junk or spam. And it's actually probably in Gmail. It's going to be under your promotions tab. So you've got to do that, because otherwise you will not be getting notifications. And I don't want you to miss a thing this year. Here's the store, Stuff I Didn't Know I Needed. And we'll be adding more things as the year goes on. And feel free to shop there as well. And then, of course, these are where the episodes are. And these episodes are directly connected, you guys, to YouTube. And so you can literally like start sharing and listening from here. So it's just so much fun. All of this is so much fun. Okay, so let's start over on YouTube and see what you all had to say to Pat. Well, first of all, Pam Thomas, love, love, love this episode. Authenticity is the currency of love. Wow, what a change that statement can make in the world. Amen, Pam. Brenda Offerman, I absolutely love and appreciate Pat Pearson. I've attended her personal group coaching and own everything she's ever produced. I had a major breakthrough of stopping my own self-sabotage about 20 years ago. So guys, Pat Pearson is on Apple, Spotify for her podcast. Just search Stop Self-Sabotage with Pat Pearson. She has a website. You can also find her materials, her books and stuff on Amazon. Kathy Caldwell. I heard this a lot, Kathy. I love the I choose version of the positive affirmation instead of I am. Kathleen Skaggs, I love Pat. She has blessed me with her words for years. I can't wait to choose to take charge of my diet. Thanks for inviting her to share her words. So you guys, always wonderful. Thank you, Larry, for joining us. How awesome. All right, over on Facebook, I want to show y'all something really fun This was really surprising to me when I went to Insights this week. Like, I haven't used this page like in years. This is like my public person page. I just never used it. But now that I'm using it, like, I'm really interested in the analytics. And look at this. The most common age group that goes to my page and views things is 35 to 44, followed very closely by 45 to 54, then 55 to 64. And then 25 to 34 is almost even with the 55 to 64. Isn't that something? Then it goes down to 65. And I think a lot of that is just people don't have, Facebook. And let me mention this to all of you here just real quickly, you guys. I remember my mother-in-law, before she passed several years ago, we bought her an iPad and she used it in assisted living and in the nursing home later on. Guys, she knew what her grandchildren were doing. She talked to her grandchildren, her great-grandchildren every day. She was with her family through the magic of technology. And so I just encourage you, if there is someone in your life that's isolated, that's in a nursing home situation or whatever, take the time and the patience. Get them an iPad, something big enough that they can see, get them set up so that they can get connected to the family. Get them connected in a way. And so Facebook is good, any of the social media platforms, but she learned to communicate. She even learned to post. Some of them were kind of interesting, but she learned to post. So that's your little tip for today. All right, so let's just go back here. Hang on just a second. Okay, so let's see what you all had to say about Pat. Lisa Phillips, I was raised by Pat Pearson and Linda, have those same CDs, and her book is fabulous. I know my choice is to seek out people to pour into my brain has stuck with me all these years later. Explanation, 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 explanation. Peggy Nichols, I remember Pat Pearson when coming to Charleston, that's Charleston, West Virginia, years ago. Love her and how she teaches. Melissa, I am where I am because of the choices I've made or have allowed others to make for me, our mantra. Anita, love this. I will be replaying this. Okay, this is programming, you guys. When you replay a message, it's the crease in the piece of paper we've been talking about over and over again. Joy, this really needs to be a class in schools. Amen to that. Joy also said authenticity is the currency of love. Pam said that over on YouTube. Haley, great episode. You're right, Haley. I don't think Haley's missed one episode. Debbie Jarvis, listening to Pat Pearson's Self-Sabotage podcast right now. Good for you. Melissa picked up on my best 30 years are ahead of me. Yes, they are. Jennifer Huff, take charge and pivot away. It's a good takeaway from Pat's class. Joy Thompson Holan, I cut out TV in 2009, best decision I've ever made. Oh my gosh, Linda Durham, look at this. This was the real talk I didn't know I needed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we have Brennan Mahoney. Thank you. You figured out that the people who posted for me had tagged the wrong Pat Pearson. Thank you for doing that. Guys, it's important that you all have my back when I make those kind of mistakes or those mistakes are made in my behalf. Our winner this week is Heather Arthur. I always love when we have a drawing to go see our winner. Heather works at Heather's House Cleaning, and I loved her little post here about her Christmas tree. And then this one, Heather, I have to tell you, when I saw the picture of this little baby doll, I could smell her. I could smell her. Can't you all do that? Like when you see something like that, you're like, I can smell the newness of that little baby doll. Okay, you guys, that's a wrap for our episode of Going to the Mailbox, following Pat Pearson. This week, our episode coming out Thursday is Healing Your Soul. I'm very transparent with you. I could have never, ever started this entire project or this podcast if I had not spent several months this past year healing my soul and stop being angry at my fellow man. And so I'm going to walk you through all of that during the holiday season. I hope you join me. And again, this year, we're going to head off into a direction of building our natural immunity. I'm going to bring on some wonderful doctors and people with expertise on how to build your natural immunity. Trust me, if I'd been in charge during the past 20 months, every time you heard the word COVID, you would have heard building your natural immunity. but I wasn't in charge. But I am in charge of this podcast. So we're going to get healthy. All right, you guys, have a blessed and beautiful holiday season from my family to yours. Thank you for joining me.